Good evening, viewers. We have a very special guest with us, Mr. Vijay Prasad. Welcome, sir.
Very good evening, Meena.
Yeah. So let me just give you a small introduction to those who, almost all of you know him, but just an introduction for those who are from outside. From the boardrooms of the world's leading tech giants to the front lines of state politics, meet Vijay Prasad. While he continues to hold a senior role at one of the globe's largest networking firms, Vijay's political rise has been entirely organic. A BJP loyalist since his college days, he now serves as a key spokesperson and the research and policy in charge for BJP Karnataka, bridging the gap between corporate strategy and public policy.
Welcome. Thank you very much for that introduction, Meena.
Yeah. So, Vijayji, there's a lot happening in Karnataka. So, people say that it's the state where almost all the time you have some sort of drama happening. And now the latest breaking news is that what Minister Jharkholi has just said. He said 37,000 crores worth of payment to the contractors has been stuck due to corruption. And he almost shamelessly says corruption will exist. Contractors are now going to protest. So this coming from the Karnataka Public Department PWD Minister Satish Jharkholi has sparked a major controversy with a candid admission regarding systematic corruption in government projects. Now, speaking to the media about allegations of commission rates, rate cuts in public work, he stated the commission has existed in the previous government, it's existing now, and it exists tomorrow also. He further explained that the government faces significant challenges in tackling these practices at the lower levels of administration. So this is something very shocking coming from this minister, isn't it, Vijay?
Yeah, see, when you talk about the corruption about Karnataka, what is happening in Karnataka, this is the least you can expect from the Congress party. See, the Congress, we all know Congress is synonym with corruption. Okay. See, actually, I'm not surprised with what Jharkholi has said, because this is the least we can expect from him. So the corruption side on the other side. See, if you look into the total pending dues which Karnataka government is withholding for the last many years, there are a couple of things to it. One is, why did this Karnataka government reach to this stage is because the poor financial management and administration apathy and least concern for the people who work for them. See, as of today, on a rough scale, I can say there is more than 75,000 crores in dues for the dues from the Karnataka government. Out of that, 37,000 crores is only for the BBMP contractors, now the GBA contractors. Apart from that, see, we as a principal opposition, we don't just do the opposition just for the sake of it. We have the data on hand. And we know how much the dues are to the various people. Okay, 37,000 crores for the contractors and 4,000 crores for the various corporations. That is one thing. BWSSB, there is around 621 crores pending from the government to the BWSSB. ESCOMs, various electrical company distribution companies, there is around 10,342,000 crores. Out of that, and at the same time, we have within that 37,000 crores, public works is due of around 8,300, water resource 13,000 crores, minor irrigation 3,000 crores. And at the same time, education department, they are not paid salaries for the last 11 months. And universities, social welfare departments, the karyakartas are not, the Anganwadi karyakartas are not paid for the last 8 to 10 months. Out of that, and all those things added to it, the Karnataka government blatantly has scammed around 5,000 crores for the Grihalakshmi scheme. 5,000 crores for 2 months, February and March, they still have not paid it. They still have not paid. At the same time, what Karnataka government guaranteed about instead of rice, they said they will pay money. Even that money is due for the last 11 months. You take into account all these things, it runs up to more than 80,000 crores. I'm being very conservative here. To, to facilitate this, to pay this, the Karnataka government has to take another loan to pay up for all these things. So this is the reason that we are saying government is bankrupt, government is corrupt, and administration apathy, and they don't have any sort of responsibility towards the public who they have elected. So, and more and above that, the politics. See, instead of these MLAs who should be in the front end to make sure that the government pays all these contractors, they go on a foreign tour. Happily, they go on a foreign tour. It might be their own money. Okay, the government might not be funding, or government might be sponsoring. Who knows? We are not aware of it. But as far as the public is concerned, this shows what is the priority for them. So these MLAs go on a foreign jaunt to Australia, in the name of Australia and New Zealand, in the name of study tour. This shows what is their priority, whether the people who elected them or the foreign jaunt. Now, in the next couple of weeks, the budget session starts. Each MLAs, 27 MLAs who are supposed to reach out to their constituencies, ask what you need. Instead of that, they are going on a foreign trip. They're coming back on March 2nd, just 3 days before the start of the budget session. So where is the time for them to go to their constituency, ask what do you want, how work has been done? Because they don't have today. The Congress has not retained the face to go and meet the people. They cannot show the face. They know they have failed the people. Even after getting absolute majority of 136 MLAs in their kitty, the Congress is failing in its responsibility to act as a responsible government, responsible administration giver. And at the same time, if you look into the financial mismanagement, March 6th, Siddaramaiah is going to present his 17th budget. 17th budget. So what is he going to give? Neither he will be in a position to give for the development works. Whatever the money the revenue that gets generated, majority of it goes towards the servicing of the guarantee schemes. Even that guarantee scheme is not up and running properly. We are not against the guarantee, but the way in which it gets implemented, we are questioning that. At the same time, if you look into the employment generation and multiplier effect as far as the capital expenditure is concerned, absolutely, it has become a stagnant in the last couple of years. No new projects have taken up. These are the things, and why this. But your major question of the amount dues to the various departments or to the employees is because of the maladministration. And Satish Jarkiholi, he's a staunch congressman. What else can you expect from him other than corruption is there? And so this is the least we can expect from the Congress people. Congress is synonym with corruption.
So Vijayji, so is it so when you have so many things, so many points that BJP can hit against the Congress, why is it that you cannot topple this government?
See, it is not that we are not in a position to topple the government. We are taking up the people-related issues to them. We are hitting the street each and every day, awakening the common people who have voted for the Congress. And giving an awareness to the people as to how the government is doing the giving back to the society. Okay. At the same time, what is happening is this Congress government is sitting on an absolute majority of 136 MLAs. So toppling the government is not on our agenda, but the as a principal opposition, as a responsible opposition, whatever the negatives of this government, it is our responsibility to make sure that it reaches the people, so that these people, the same what we call it as Janta Janardhan, or the voters, they can teach this Congress a lesson in the coming 2028 election. So, but we are not, as an opposition, we are not sitting idle. We are taking into consideration whether it was Valmiki scam, whether it was a Muda scam, whatever the scams, and because of our relentless investigation, this Grihulakshmi scheme came out, and because of our relentless investigation, this Annabhagya scheme, the 10 rupees which the government is failed to this one, it has come out, and we have taken up the transporters issue. And because of all these things, the government is literally on the back foot. Government has accepted all these mistakes. They, even on the floor of the house, they have accepted these mistakes. Otherwise, CM would not have returned those 11 sites. The Valmiki Development Corporation, Nagendra would not have been in jail. Because of all these things, the Congress is on the government is on the back foot, and we are as a principal opposition, we are going to take up the people's issue day in and day out, and make sure that we do our job properly, sitting in the opposition. This
What
is what I
happened to
would
the
like.
goals? Yeah. What happened to the goals scam? It was such a big issue, and then what happened to that? It fizzled out, didn't it, Vijayji?
See, the main culprit, or the wanted criminal, she's still in the jail, and the she has been in jail based on Kofe Act, and whoever is responsible for that gold scam, they are still in jail. They are not out of it, and probably the law is taking its course, and the law is working in this country, and that is the reason they are still behind the bars. And it is purely responsible on the government to make sure that they still remain in behind the bars, and nothing untoward goes wrong as far as this one is concerned. And we are carefully watching even that aspect, how the local government responds to such cases.
Yeah,
And we are
absolutely.
clearly, we are not closing our eyes. We are not what to say that we cannot so we are not ignoring those facts as far as these cases are concerned, which is of public importance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to a bigger issue, Vijayji. Now we're talking about the AI convention that's happening in the center. And
Yeah.
as Indians have noticed, Modi ji is making us proud by inviting, most of the top leaders from all over the world for this convention. And almost every day we feel happy that India is going forward in this manner. But strangely, the reported disruption of the major AI event by activists linked to the Indian Youth Congress is not just political protest, seems like a political recklessness. When India is hosting a global platform to attract investors, innovators, and strategic partners, storming such an event does not embarrass one leader, it risks embarrassing the country. At a time when even Congress-ruled states like Telangana are actively courting global capital and projecting stability, this kind of disruption sends a contradictory and damaging signal, doesn't it?
See,
Because
as far as the
Rahul Gandhi
yeah.
seems to be going now too far.
See, if you look into the AI global south, I would like to go back, take a step back, and then tell about this global summit of this AI. This is just the fourth summit that is happening in the world, and This time in 2026, it is happening in India. Okay, it is happening in India. That itself is a great opportunity to showcase our AI capability, which is happening in Bharat Mandapam. See, in this global AI summit, there are around 20 heads of state, 60 ministers, 500 global leaders, 110 countries have participated, and there are exhibitors from 30 countries, and there are around 10 plus stalls on the thematic pavilions, and expected around 200 plus billion AI related investments. Out of that, Adani Group has pledged around 100 billions for the AI data centers by 2035. Microsoft has announced 50 billion. Reliance Jio has committed around 109.8 billion over the next 7 years. See, and at the same time, Congress is getting into the petty politics. It is a staged, orchestrated move from the Congress, and this shows how Congress is really frustrated of the rise of India in the last 11 years.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't have a single agenda to take on the government. They disrupt the whatever the issues they have. See, uh, protesting is part of the democracy. We are not saying don't protest. It is part of the democracy. And Congress is very well doing that. We have not stalled that democracy, okay, democratic process. This is a global event that is happening in India. And India's pride is at stake. And the Congress only agenda is to hurt the India's global rise. That is their only sole agenda to disrupt the event. But today, if you see the some of the visuals, live visuals, I was watching the news, live visuals. The people who were there in the AI summit, they have shown, listen, they have treated, you must have seen how they have treated the protesters. You are not only hurting the country, you are not only hurting the nation, you are also hurting the sentiments of the youths of this nation. This is a careful orchestrated campaign from the Congress side. They could not see, they are not in a position to withstand all this rise. See, earlier, the world used to think whether to give a chair to India or not. Today, the table is decided by India, the chair is decided by India, and who will sit around the table is decided by India. This is the rise of India in the last 11 years. Congress cannot withstand all these things, and instead of protesting, they are getting into the anarchy mode. And that is the reason why that is the reason in the recently concluded parliament session, one of the MPs had to call Rahul Gandhi as a urban naxal. And why he called the leader of opposition as urban naxal, there are reasons behind it: disrupting the parliament, disrupting the process, and there are certain set of rules that you have to follow within the when you're inside the parliament. At any drop of the hat, you hold the constitution book and say, we are upholding the constitution, we are the savior of the constitution. But when it comes to the following with the following of the rule book, you are the last person to follow the rule book, and you are going against the system again. So this is the reason. These are the reasons why the MP had to call him a urban naxal. And today, the Rahul Gandhi has proved again that he is an urban naxal by sending his youth congress to disrupt the AI global event. Is a shame for him. Indian National Congress has become a national shame in this country.
But is it so easy to just enter an event like this and protest? I mean, don't they have restrictions to the people who come in, or was it a surprise that they pulled on them?
See, when an event of such a big scale, people will be so immersed in their
Yeah,
own pavilion, seeing what is happening there, and you would not have expected. You don't expect someone to come and disrupt such a global event, and you don't expect them to people like Congress to go, or any people to come and disrupt at a global stage, who can bring disrepute to your own nation. Congress has proved that they can go to the any extent. See, what has happened is these people have entered the premises as a visitor. As a visitor, they have mingled with the any visitor who have entered the AI summit, and they have removed their shirt, and they have gone on topless, and they have started protesting. So looks like they wanted to see, there will be too much of security there. How do you go past the security? You
yeah,
come as a,
absolutely.
you come as a normal visitor, then
Visitor.
show your
Yeah,
true color. This is
yeah,
exactly what
absolutely.
has happened there.
Yeah. So, Vijayji, as you said about the urban Naxal, what you call description of the LOP. Now, it also takes us back to what BJP MP Nishikant Dubai introduced, as a
Yeah.
substantive motion against him, Rahul Gandhi, for being hand in glove with the anti-national forces, seeking the cancellation of his LS membership
Membership.
and asking that he be debarred from contesting elections. So, what do you think is the reason for him behaving like this, like an urban Naxal? What was the real motive of the female MPs who approached PM's chair? Because there seemed to be a sort of threat to the Prime Minister himself.
See, if you look into the series of events that has happened, the parliament session was of the budget session, and the as per the rule book, as per the rules and procedures of the parliament, you are supposed to talk on the budget, not on anything else. Okay, so the leader of opposition, the leader of opposition on the floor of the house, instead of talking on the budget, whenever he was given a chance, he was talking on taekwondo, he was talking on martial arts, he was talking on jiu-jitsu. So whatever the time was allotted to him, 99% of that time was spent on martial arts. Only 1% of the time he spoke on the budget. I was watching it live. And I did not hear a single word he spoke on the budget. So why this is happening? The interesting thing is, he wants to do a narrative consolidation on the floor of the house. Okay, he wants to position himself as a anti-establishment. He want to bring in a anti-establishment politics. At the same time, amplifying confrontation to energize a fragmented opposition, creating polarization to consolidate minority and left-leaning voter votes. He is doing all these things. This drama bazi, what he is doing is only to play to the gallery level, to his voter base. He does not have an agenda here. He is playing all these politics to his voter base. He wants to take he wants to take the local issues to the international level, framing India's political contest as democracy versus authoritarian narrative, seeking global intervention. So whenever he goes out of the country, he runs down the country. He runs down on democracy. And when he comes back, he runs down on the democracy. Okay, he runs down on the democratically constitutional body. He wants to go against the judiciary. He wants to go against the Speaker of the House. He wants to go against the Election Commission, who are doing their constitutional authority responsibility. So so instead of, see, again, I am openly saying protest is part of democracy, but there is a way to protest. But what the leader of opposition is doing is total anarchy. He wants to position himself as an anti-establishment, anarchical leader of opposition. So this will not work in this country now. The people are watching. The people are watching his antics, the way he is behaving inside the parliament, outside the parliament, how the usage of his words, and probably the youth of this nation has seen in the last 11 years the administration of Modi government since 2014. I and you, we have seen the administration of Congress most of the time, and including Atal Bihari Vajpayee's administration, how he was handling it, and how Congress handled it, and how Congress handled from 2004 to 2010. And now we are true live spectators for the government's administration from 2014 till now. I will give you one. That is one thing, and at the same time, this aggressiveness should be there. This aggressiveness should not convert into anarchy mode. That is what we are trying to say. Behave well in parliament, and it shows. See, you are representing your constituency people. They have elected you, and they have sent to the parliament. You are representing them, and it also depends on how you behave inside the parliament, how you dress. Dressing is also one part of your how you behave in the public, right? This shows what kind of person you are, coming to parliament in t-shirt, in sandals. Okay, this is not accepted. When you go into a boardroom, there is some dress etiquette is there. So these are the things which Rahul Gandhi is trying to project himself as a true leader. No, he's absolutely failed. And Rahul Gandhi is not understanding the reason why he has lost 95 elections. Just five short of the century, he is not able to understand that. And at the same time, I was going through this book called The Red Sari. Okay, The Red Sari by Xavier Moro. See, in page 323. Xavier says the first right of the government is to protect during their time. The first right of the government is to protect the Gandhi family. He thinks he's Raja, and the people have to listen to him. So those days have already gone, Meena. Today, the youths of this nation, they know what a country should be, what their country should look like, how they would look like. Today, these people, if you go into this book, the Red Sari, okay, the Red Sari by Xavier Moro, you will know how he has run down the Gandhi family in that book. And at this, and if you look into the some of the versions here even today, Gandhi family thinks they are privileged. They are privileged. They are still in the 1900s or 1980s of India. No, we are in 2026. We are in 2026. We are in the AI age. The youths of this country are looking at it, and probably you take it from me, Meena. The people who are looking, the youths of this nation, who have just watched today's video how Congress behaved in Global AI Summit. And at the same, what I would like to say is the AI, this Global South AI, is majority of them are the youngsters. Youngsters are the ones who are driving this AI, global AI in Delhi. If you are looking into that, if people have watched this one, they will never vote for Rahul Gandhi. They will never vote for Congress. They don't
Yeah,
want
absolutely.
anarchy in this country. They don't want anarchy in this country. From fragile five, we are in the top four, and shortly we'll be number top three. Congress can't stand this. LOP, leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi cannot stand this.
So somehow, Vijay, somehow this sort of behavior seems to be affecting the other people from the Congress as well. Because now, see, amid the escalating power sharing tension between Siddaramaya and his deputy Shivakumar, a group of Congress legislators, as you said, who are seen as close to the CM, are planning a foreign tour, triggering fresh political speculation. Around 27 Congress MLAs and MLCs will leave Australia and New Zealand on Tuesday and are expected to, as you said, return just before the budget session on March 1st. So, as you said, I mean, when the leader himself is in a very relaxed mode, going off on holiday whenever he chooses, the people working under him also seem to be sharing his tastes.
See, as far as the political this one is concerned, if you take Karnataka, Karnataka Congress is absolutely sitting on a safe position with 136 seats. Okay, in 2023, when Congress got absolute majority, they did not know whom to name as CM candidate. So they had to go back and forth to Delhi and figure it out who will be the CM candidate and who will be the CM face. And we all have seen the theatrics of the Congress during that time. Finally, the Congress ended up choosing Siddaramaya as the CM candidate, and DK Shivakumar will be the lone CM DCM candidate. Okay, said and done. Said and done. Even today, there is power struggle between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaya. So every time Karnataka Congress wakes up, they will figure it out. They want to figure it out who will be the CM candidate, whether Siddaramaya or DK Shivakumar. So, in their power struggle, and Siddaramaya is very egoistic, and DK Shivakumar is very ambitious. Between ego and ambition, between your ego and your ambition, who is suffering? The state is suffering. Karnataka is suffering. Karnataka was such a state wherein it was top first in most of the sectors. Today, this Congress government has renegated them to number 6 or 7 slot. And today, the people might be, the industries might be coming on their own. They are not coming based on the administration of the Karnataka government. They are organically coming to Karnataka because Karnataka provides it, because the Karnataka as such provides a good environment, business environment to their businesses. That is the reason they are coming in, not because of Congress. Not because of Congress. They have not done anything. At the same time, today, between this power struggle, everything has taken a backseat. The development has taken a backseat. There is the Bengaluru as a city, global city, IT city. They have taken a backseat. Potholes, roads in potholes, no development, no job creation, and crime rates have increased, gradually becoming Urta Punjab. Now it is becoming Urta Karnataka. Drugs in the last 3 days, two major news have come in related to the drug seizure in Karnataka, in Bangalore, Mysuru, Siddaramaya's hometown. Drug factories running. A neighboring state police had to come in to catch them. The police is the home ministry is sleeping. So the power struggle. He goes to Delhi. He talks to various people. Comes back. Start the politics here again. ignore the people's apathy. So what is happening at the end of the day? Prices are increasing, no control on the prices, and whatever you say, it is because of guarantee. And at the end of the day, who is suffering? The people of this Karnataka who voted for Congress are suffering, and corruption is going rampant across the state.
But Vijay,
Each and every department. Yeah.
yeah, but Vijay, somehow I feel now I'm just a common man. I'm just wondering because all these years that Congress has been in power, I was looking for one outspoken leader, BJP leader like Kannamalai, who could speak and get his points across. I haven't seen any BJP leader in Karnataka who has shown that kind of strength or tenacity. Could you tell me, are there any people who are as strong and who could speak as eloquently as Annamalai?
See, I would like to I would like to differ from what your stand on it is. We have many excellent leaders who are taking on the Karnataka Congress government day in and day out. We have our state president BY Vijendra. We have our leader of opposition in the lower house R Ashok, upper house Chalavadi Narayan Swami. We have Sunil Kumar. We have CT Ravi. We have Arvind Bellad. Okay, we have Arvind Bellad. We have Srivatsa. There are so many people. There are so many eloquently speaking people who are taking on this government and take up our Mahesh Tengenkai. Mahesh Tengenkai, who is a MLA from Hubballi, he was the one who brought out this Gruhalakshmi scam. He was the one who brought out this 10 rupees Annapakya
Yeah.
scam. Annapakya scam. See, these are the people who are on the ground day in and day in and day out, who go onto the street, take up issues which this government is ignoring, which government is ignoring. So at the same time, we as a spokesperson, we also have equal responsibility when we attend all of our evening time debates, or when we give a statement. We make sure that common man's issue problems are addressed. We are doing the job. We are doing the job day in and day out. At the same, on the street, all our leaders, right from Vijendra to R. Ashok to Chalavadi Narayan Swami to CT Ravi to Arvind Bellad, we are fighting day in and day out. Absolutely, there is no dearth. There is no dearth for leaders, and people are equally matured as Annamalai is concerned. Annamalai, as you know, he was serving police officer in Karnataka. He might be having a sense of this one, speaking eloquently, and he was already a people's man when he was in service. But at the same time, even Karnataka has top leaders who can match up to Annamalai's level.
So, what do you see the future of Karnataka now, Vijayji?
See, today, if you look into the different aspects, the people of this state, they are fed up of this Congress government. Okay, every day, one is the insecurity, the law and order situation, price rise, no development, no jobs, no development of tier 2 and tier 3 towns, people are really fed up of these things. Every day morning, moment they get up, they see, when they open the newspaper, when they see the media, it is the fight between Siddaramaiah and DK
Yeah.
Shivakumar. Who will be the CM candidate? It's a $1 million question whom they are not in a position to answer. That fight, they are sick of it. And at the same time, the corruption level, it has gone. Even the contractors are saying there is 80 to 100% corruption. Okay, at the time of tender, you have to pay 7%. At the time of giving the opening the tender 7%. At the time of paying the bill 7%. So 21% is already gone. 21% is already gone. The remaining has to go to the engineers. So where is the amount left for the contractors to pay their staff? This there are n number of reasons for the people of Karnataka who are sick and tired of this government, Congress government, this scam government. So 2028 will be a very decisive election, and we as a principal opposition, we are 100% guaranteed that we will come back to power with the absolute majority, and we will have to clean the muck this Congress government has done for the last 5 years since 2023. We'll have to end up this one, and we have to make sure that the Karnataka is again put onto the map of the road of development, and make sure that the glory of Karnataka is again back. It's back at the helm.
So let's hope for the sake of the people that what you say comes true, Vijayji. Very interesting speaking to you. So hopefully we'll see you again next week. Thank you so much. Good night.
Yeah.
Jai Hind. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.